on to CommanderZander. I remember it so that a standard critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Alright, it's time to wrap up these Christmas reviews. But this is only your third one of the month. I'm trying to save up for future Christmas reviews because I've gone through just about all of them. Now, this one deserves some taking a look at because this is a timeless Christmas classic and you probably have heard it one way or another. Or you've probably watched the constant 24-hour TBS loop starting on Christmas Eve. If you haven't heard of A Christmas Story, you are clearly in the Stone Age. Wait a minute, I did that one in my mouth. Start doing my reviews in my mouth. Well, sorry, Willie, but you sum up the movies. I'm just here to critique them. Not my fault they coexist. So, as you probably know about A Christmas Story, assuming you're not in the Stone Age, it's about a wonderful boy who wants to pursue his dream of getting what he wants for Christmas and living the family life. Can he get what he wants? P.S. He'll shoot his eye out. Well, not really. Let's wrap up the Christmas reviews for the year with A Christmas Story. And MGM gets credit for this one, and no, this is not for monetary purposes, this is strictly for review. Although, you must fear the lion. Always fear the lion. We start with the ringing of the bells. The bells! The bells! And there's the title. All decorative in red and green. Can't really get any simpler than that. Oh, fair warning, there's going to be a narrator throughout the course of this movie in case you haven't figured it out. So we see our lovely town with the great skyscraper up above. Wherever this is. Hint, hint, it's in Indiana. Even though it doesn't really take place in Indiana. There's Higbee's.
Downtown Holman was prepared for its yearly bacchanalia of peace on earth.
What the fuck is a bacchanalia? This is what I get for putting up with a narrator.
Goodwill to man.
Of course, it's Ralph as an adult trying to sum up his childhood in a nutshell. So that he can save me the trouble of doing my job. Even though I'm still going to be doing my job. Yes, the Salvation Army existed back then. And you could still give your donation to the Red Kettle Bucket. Just don't be sticking it into the big Red Kettle Bucket at Jerry Jones's place, because apparently you can get fined for that. Poor Ezekiel Elliott. All he's trying to do is a good cause, and he gets slapped on the wrist for it. This is what I think of you, Cadell. Fuck you.
Nice. Electronic.
There's the toys, and oh, by the way, in the background you can see what Ralphie's interested in. Although the others are like, yeah, fuck it. Look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look! Look at this one! This is so cool! Seriously, it's just a model train and radio flyer wagons. Nothing to be thrilled about. Although that doesn't seem to be stopping Randy from snogging up the glass. Hey look, it's Total Tank before Total Tank came to existence. But Ralphie spots something even more ominous and majestic than an average old toy tank or Tinker Toys. I love how the kid's looking about.
There it is. The whole
Yes, the BB gun.
The Red Ryder 200-shot range.
Every boy's dream is to have one of those stupid BB guns and shoot their eyes out.
In his hand was the knurled.
Let's read what this little ranger has to say. It's all yours, little beaver. Really? This whole store is mine? Okay, I'll take it, because only you said so. This 200-shot range model air rifle is just like the one I used in my range wars chasing rustlers and bag guy. A crummy promotion? Son of a bitch!
Stock of his coolly deadly look.
So, of course, Ralphie tries to scheme up a way to get that damn BB gun.
But son,
Fluff says he saw some grizzly bears near Pulaski's candy store.
Gee, so much for subtle. I couldn't understand a word that gibberish mushmouth was saying.
they looked at me as if I
They
had
looked
money
all
crawling out.
stunned in disbelief. You've blown it, Ralph. You're never getting that gun. Not as long as your parents live.
Occasionally, I switched tactics.
Hey, Dad. I'll bet bet you never guess what I got you for Christmas.
Great switching of the tactics. You'll never guess what I want for Christmas. Oh, I got you one of those cute little tinker... No, really, that's what they say. Watch.
A new furnace.
Nope.
That's a good one, Dad.
Oh, it's what he wants for Christmas. Oh, yeah, because you know he has a war with the furnace.
I want an official Red Ryder Carbine Action 200 shot range ball air rifle.
But of course he blows his cover and... Well, you could probably figure out the rest.
No. Shoot your eye out.
Ah, the old shoot your eye out excuse. But what if I'm using blanks? That's not gonna hurt me in any way, shape, or form. Hell, if I use paint... scratch that. Paint guns, you could probably get hurt pretty bad, too.
No, it was the classic mother...
No kidding.
Randy, will you eat? There are starving people.
Oh, in case you haven't figured it out, Randy doesn't like to eat. He's a picky eater. Most families have one of these kids. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Ralphie dejected because he blew his cover. Now daydreams about that stinking gun. While that's going
In the
on,
middle of summer on the equator.
Men are Baptists, others
watch
Catholics. My
this
father
battle
was an old
go
school
on.
man.
Son of a bitch would freeze up in the middle of summer on the equator. Little pitcher.
He senses something wrong with the furnace. I don't know how the hell he's able to detect this crap. He's got supersonic hearing or something. Oh yeah, there it is. The black smoke kind of gives it away though.
It's a clinker.
Something else you'll find in this movie, there's a lot of catchphrases that you'll quite remember, like, it's a clinker! He also has another one towards the end with the infamous slam where he goes, not a finger! Nice language in front of the kiddies. Poor Randy. Just can't seem to get those arms down whenever he is bundled up. But at least he's bundled up. We cut to class and... Yeah, I'm sure you've probably done this in your childhood when you're at school. Pulled a prank on the teacher, although I don't know how harmful fangs can be. Now, the other stuff in there, on the other hand, that's quite a different story, but we'll get to that another time. Meanwhile...
My God.
It's the old triple dog dare ya! Yeah, poor Flick got triple dog dared into sticking his tongue into the pole on a freezing cold day, and you could probably imagine what the end result is. He can't get it out. And notice the two guilty parties are the only ones not witnessing this.
Cow, it's a fire department.
Gee, just like the other kid who you talked about. Only one problem, you had in the...
No, it's the cops.
Seriously? We had to get the police involved to pull the kid off the pole? What, the firemen can't do it? They're not buff enough for this crap? We have to call in the 911 crap? Call in the 5-0 for this shit. Good lord.
His lips curled over his...
Alright, so they're coming home from school and guess who they run into?
You sure were balling. I never balled.
Once again, you probably dealt with one of these in your days. The infamous bully, Scott Fargus. And I'll let the narrator explain all the details about Scott Fargus.
Fargus, what a rotten name. We were trapped. There he stood, between us and the alley. Scott Fargus staring out at us with his yellow eyes. He had yellow eyes, so help me God, yellow eyes.
God, I love that description. Fargus is a scary name. Scott, not really much, but Fargus, yes, that's intimidating. It's almost fuckus. And when there's a bully, there's a partner in crime. Literally.
Fargus's crummy little toady, mean, rotten, his lips curled over his green teeth.
That's not true, of course. He doesn't have green teeth. Ralphie has a assignment. Easy to say in the book. What I want for Christmas. Pretty much write down what you want for Christmas, hand it in, and you're pretty much gonna get an A. Well...
Yet the words poured from my penny pencil with such feverish fluidity.
That's what he's hoping. By the way, why would you daydream your teacher in that fancy outfit? Good lord, look at all those papers she did. Oh, by the way, she failed every single one of them except for Ralphie's in the daydream. What else does he do to try and persuade her to get that A? To convince that the BB gun's okay? Good fucking lord, how the hell are you able to afford a basket full of fruit? Unfortunately, all this bribery does not pay off. You wanna know why it doesn't pay off?
C plus?
Because he gets a fucking C+. Well, at least he didn't fail the damn thing! Oh, by the way, love the PS part.
Oh no. You'll shoot your eye out.
Yep, her too! Ah! You're never getting that BB gun! Alright, now you notice I've jumped ahead. Let's go back and see what else is involved here. Alright, so Ralphie's dad is trying to light up the Christmas tree. No, he's not really lighting up the Christmas tree. I just wanted to do something a little more appropriate because guess what he's actually lighting up?
A few sparks, a quick whiff of ozone.
The statue. It's the infamous leg lamp. Hey, Playboy, get a load of this leg lamp. Oh, you are so dreaming, tomato loser. I'm way beyond leg lamps. I have an actual leg of a lady. With guacamole and candy cane. An eggnog. Yes. Yeah, he wanted. I don't know how the hell he wanted, but he wanted. Meanwhile, they're gonna go pick a Christmas tree. And they blow a tire. Well, cue in the NASCAR pit crew. I'm sure they'll be able to get this done in a heartbeat. Except Ralphie decides to come help.
For one brief moment, I saw the both silhouetted.
Fumbles, loses everything, and says, well,
Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word.
yeah, because we couldn't say the F word in a movie, we had to make it as censorable as possible.
What did you say?
Didn't you hear him? He said fudge. He wants some fudge, goddammit.
What I thought you said.
So, of course, he gets the soap treatment. After,
Over the years, I got
Yeah.
to be quite a connoisseur of soap. My personal preferences for lunch.
now, I remember when I was punished as a wee lad, you got the Tabasco sauce on the lip. That was a punishment. Soap in the mouth, that was a punishment. Unfortunately, that punishment ain't gonna work in today's society. Nor will a spanking. What the hell's happened to America? We've gotten lazy. No discipline whatsoever. How the hell are we supposed to learn anything? Okay, moving on.
Ones of Ovaltine in order to get the Ovaltine inner seal to send off for my little orphan Annie's secret decoder pin.
Secret decoder pin. What the hell are you trying to decode?
Can decode Annie's secret message. Remember, Annie is dependent.
Am I the only one that feels like that sounds like Marv Albert in the radio? I know that's not him, but for some reason it just sounds like Marv Albert.
I did. My first.
So, eventually he goes into the bathroom, decodes the message, and...
To drink your Ovaltine.
promoting you to drink your milk, people. Got milk?
Ovaltine?
Yes, Ovaltine. Not Nesquik, but Ovaltine.
A crummy commercial?
Great. Gotta love advertising nowadays. So, eventually, Ralphie, after getting that C+,
Were most missed in our last math test. Would you answer in unison, please?
I was surrounded by happier kids who were.
hey, you're supposed to answer with the rest of the kids in unison. Of course, he's too depressed to answer the math problems in unison because he got a C+, knowing he ain't gonna get his damn gun. Which he could have used in good use on this next scene, because as he's walking home by his lonesome self, that's mistake number one. in the back alley, by the way, which is mistake number 2, he happens to, well, let's just say, snowed on by Scott Fargus and Rover too. Notice how there are other kids over on the other side of the fence that aren't paying particular attention to this scene. Okay, what kind of a bully wears fucking braces? Good God almighty. Watch this. Scott, I would keep my mouth shut if I were you and not mock him crying, because, how should I point this out? Oh yeah, you won't like him when he's angry! That rage is bottling up, and like a soda bottle. Kablooey! Oh, he got him at the 50-yard line! Oh, and he's taking him down! Left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left. That's right! Stick it to him! Stick it left, right! He pushes Rover down to the side and continues to pummel the bully to the ground. The bully's being bullied! There's hope in this world! Meanwhile, catching up is Randy and Ralphie's buddies, Flick and Schwartz, who are stunned in disbelief. Randy's thinking, okay, if I take his classes, there's no way in hell he's going to be able to walk too far without him. Meanwhile, oh my God, he's pulling his dad.
What's the matter? What you crying for?
They get home and...
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
Really? What makes you think he's going to kill Ralphie? The fact that he got into a fight or the fact that he swore like his daddy?
Daddy is not going to kill Ralphie. Why don't you come on out
This
of here?
does not persuade him to get out of the cabinet, by the way, so let's just move on, shall we? We get to the Christmas parade, because you can't have a holiday season without Christmas parades. They go to the mall, and as you could probably imagine, long-ass line. And everyone's scared at Santa and the elves. This is your one chance. You managed to blow it.
Hurry up, the store's closing.
You're blowing it. He finally comes to his senses, says what he wants, and unfortunately...
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Santa too! You're never getting that stinking toy! Just give up! Throw the white flag! You're not getting it! Hey, at least he wasn't scared of Santa going down this line. He just went no because he was pissed off that he wasn't getting his damn gun. At least it wasn't like Darth Vader when he went no! So it's the next morning, and by some stupid stroke of fucking miracle, after this scene, of course, where he's forced to wear the infamous bunny pajamas. What the hell's wrong with whoever the hell gave him that gift? What does he think he was, a girl? The hell are you giving him a bunny pajama for? Okay, so after that, and everyone's sleeping, well, not sleeping, Randy just got tuckered out from playing all the toys that he got.
Santa Claus probably would.
Yep, he got his gun. By some stupid stroke of miracle, he got his fucking gun. Now, here's your problem. Wrong-o! That's always going to deflect back to you.
Oh my God, I shot my eye out. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
He didn't shoot his eye out, thankfully, but he's going to
No, pulverized.
step on his glasses. Well, look on the bright side. You were due for new glasses anyway, so this ought to help the cause a little bit. A little bit.
Life is like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's one other key thing that he hates. I'm, of course, referring to Ralphie's dad. The Bumpus' dogs. Okay, how the hell did they manage to get into the fucking house? And they go after the damn turkey. Oh boy. And away they go. I almost said it. Go on, spill the beans. That's right. Let your frustration out on those stupid dogs. How the hell did they manage to get out in the first place? Those are bad pet owners next door. So, as you can probably imagine, the turkey's destroyed, so they're reduced to the one alternative option that's still open at Christmas time. The duck at Chop Suey Palace, which happens to have some interesting singers, and I'm going to put it at that. They cut off the duck, they enjoyed their Christmas, and Ralphie gets to sleep in bed with his new weapon of choice.
Next to me in the blackness.
Do not want to mess with him in his sleep because he will hunt you down. And thus ends a wonderful movie. So that is A Christmas Story, a timeless classic. Stop doing my movies in my mouth! Oh, get over yourself, Willie. At least I'm doing it on a regular basis. Christmas Story is a timeless classic. It's one of the best Christmas movies out there, though me personally, there is another one that I like, but I've already done a review of. But it should be up on everyone's list. And I know everyone's bitching and moaning about how commercialized A Christmas Story's become. We've even had a sequel that the Nostalgia Critic reviewed. Hell, he just recently reviewed a live version of it with Matthew Broderick. But be that as it may, the original Christmas Story movie is still a timeless classic and should be on everyone's list of movies to watch during the holiday season. So with that, I hope you get a chance to enjoy your Christmas season and holidays or whatever holiday you celebrate with your friends and family, because that is the most important thing about the holiday season. Friends and family and being together for the holiday season. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember until the sounds great done now doing either to you.